Hello everyone. I hope everyone is well and okay. I'm just sending a a quick message on the chat in Zoom. I'm just sending a quick message on the chat in Zoom. I'm putting my email address on the chat uh so that we are able to we are able to um so that you are able to just send me a mail quickly to get everything. So I'm just sending a quick email on the group. I hope everyone is having a not sorry group. Uh I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning because it's 11 o'clock. The classes, all right, let me start the video. Yes. So the classes were shifted, right? The classes were shifted and they were moved to 11 and 12. So there's 11 o'clock as it's for numeracy, and 12 o'clock is for literacy. So I just wanted to let everyone know that in the chat I've put my email address. So if you need all the materials, I've put my email address. I have updated the Google file. What I've done is that many of our lessons I've put them into one PowerPoint so that it's easier. Because I saw that it's not good is if you have many things, let's say numeracy, 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 and let's say the whole week, like this week, the whole week we're going to be doing multiplication. So I saw that there's if I put every slide for every day that we've been doing, it might not be good. So I said that it's best if I put everything together so that I know that what your parents will be able to work with. And then on top of that, I am going to I am going to just have a little a little document that I'm gonna put there for your parents if they'll just need if they need some tips on how to help you with homework and whatsoever. I'm gonna put a document there on how that it can they can help you in this whole process to say that what they can do to teach you, even if they might not understand it, they can be able to help you to guide you through the process. So I'm going to put that document up by the end of tomorrow. I'm going to put that document up on the end of tomorrow. I just want to add everything. One more thing as well. Before I start the lesson, please switch off your videos. The only video you must see is me, so that because I'm teaching. So please switch off your videos. Let everyone switch off their video. And then on Zoom, one thing about nice about Zoom, if you have a question, you can raise your hand, right? Or in the chat, you can tell me, sir, I want to answer the question or I have a question, right? So I hope everyone is well. Good morning. Today is the 28th of April, 2020. My name is Chiponoso Longwe and we're doing grade 3 numeracy. So I just wanted the points that you must remember before we start the lesson is I'm going to put a document up to help your parents with you, to help your parents help you during the lessons, as well as my email address is in the chat. My email address is going to be at the end of the video. Or on top of that, this video will be on Africa Teen Kicks. Another thing that you must also know is that please switch off your video. So those are the I think the few things I just wanted to say, and then let us start. Let us start. So this week, the whole week that we're going to do. So it is today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's up to the 30th. Then we have a holiday, a long weekend. After the long weekend, we have all right. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday is the 30th of April, the last day, right? Then Monday, no, sorry, Friday is the first. If I'm correct, it's the 1st of May, which is a holiday. Saturday we have no class. Sunday we have no class. Then it's Monday again. Then Tuesday. So from this Tuesday to next Tuesday, listen very carefully. From this Tuesday, which is the 3 days of this week and the 2 days of next week, we are going to be doing multiplication. So we're going to be doing multiplication today, which is Tuesday, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to be doing multiplication. Then Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be doing multiplication. Then we end with multiplication. Then from next Wednesday, we're going to be doing division, right? We're going to be doing division so that we can have a week for multiplication and a week for division. For division. All right. So we must have that. I want us to have a week for multiplication, a whole week for multiplication. And then we're going to have 1 week where we're going to be doing everything together as a lesson. What all the stuff we've done through numeracy, we're going to be doing them everything together as one lesson. But this week, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and next week, which will be Monday, Tuesday, we're doing division. I hope everyone is with me. So today is just a lesson that's going to put you into the whole mind of what we're going to be doing the whole week of multiplication. So we're going to start the whole week. We're going to be doing multiplying by 2, 3, 4, 5 to a total of 50. Right? This is what we're going to be doing this week. We're multiplying 2, 3, 4, 5 to a total of 50. That's what we're doing the whole week. The whole week. This whole week, we're doing this up to next Tuesday. Friday, please remember, it's a public holiday. Right. So what I need you guys now for the next 2 minutes, what I need you guys to do as I put on my timer is that I want you guys to go and get your equipment ready. So in case you just joined the lesson or you just opened and you didn't have your books with you, please get your stuff ready because we're going to be very practical in this lesson. It's going to be a practical exercise. So for 2 minutes now, as I've put on the timer, please get your pens, your papers, your rulers, whatever you need, even water. If you need water, get water, whatever you need. Please fetch it. Please fetch it, whatever you need. Please fetch your pens, papers, rulers, erasers, whatever you need, please fetch so that we can be able to start the lesson. So whatever you need for the lesson, please fetch it now. Pens, papers, ruler, eraser, whatever stationery that you need, please also fetch it right now for 2 minutes. The 2 minutes has already started and you have about a minute, 10 seconds to fetch your things. So that, because what we're going to be doing is a lot of practical exercises. It's a lot of practical exercises. Math is practical. So it's going to need you guys to write. Sometimes you're going to be drawing. So it's going to need you a lot. And the thing about multiplication is very easy, but it needs you to listen carefully first, then you understand it. So it needs you to listen carefully, then you understand it. You've got 39 seconds. 39 seconds. 39 seconds. 39 seconds. Eight, about 10 seconds now. About 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right. So yeah. Right, guys. I think we are ready. Let us go to the next thing. Right. So I think everyone is done. I think everyone has fetched their things. Oh, one more thing. In the chat, please stick to the lesson. So in the chat, whenever you want to write something in the chat, please stick to the lesson. So we're doing multiplication. Now, multiplication is when you take one number and add it together a number of times. So they say in here in the example, 5 multiplied by 4. So normally when you say 5 multiplied by 4, you write 5, then there's an X. Some call it an X. So we'll call it an X. And then 4. X is the multiplication sign. It looks like an X, right? So it's the multiplication sign by 4. So you're saying that this 5, which is being multiplied 4 times, because 5 is the number that you're going to be always repeatedly adding by the number of times of the other number. Let's do this. Okay, right. For example, here, before we go, we're gonna go back. For example, here, it is 5 times 6. So 5 is the number that I'm always going to say 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. I'm gonna be the one, it's called repeated addition. It's the one I'm going to be doing it. This 6 here is the one that tells us how many times are we going to be adding 5. This 6 tells us how many times we're going to be adding 5. If I were to take a pen, we count. This is 1. Okay, here we've got 1. This is 2. Sorry if it's not perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6. My 6 is gonna look perfect. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 5s that we're adding together because it's what? 5 times 6. Then we can count in 5s. That's what I wanted to do with the chart to help you get it. You say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. When we're counting in 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We've got 30. If you were to draw them, because you remember that you draw them, you draw 5 dots here, 5 dots here, 5 dots here. So you must have 6 rows of dots, 6 of them, like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So there are 30 here, which means 5 times 6 is 30. Why? We're doing repeated addition. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So it's 5 6 times. It's 5 6 times. If we go back, I'm going to go back to that. I just wanted us to come here. I wanted us to come here. So it says multiplication is when you take a number and add it together together a number of times. 4 times 5 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So here it's 5 4 times. 5 4 times, which gave us 20, because we're counting 5, 10, 15, 20. Or we're going to count 20 dots. We're saying 5, we draw 5 dots here, 5 dots again, 5 dots again, 5 dots again, 5 dots again, 4 rows of dots. I count them, I have 20. We took 5 and added it together 4 times. This is why multiplication is sometimes called times. I am giving you guys now 2 minutes to write down this. Please write this down for 2 minutes. Please write it down. And the time starts now. 2 minutes for you to write this down. Please, please, please. This video, you're going to find it uploaded on Africa Teen Geeks. You'll find the video uploaded today. So, but please write this down. Please do write this down. Please do write this down now for us. Please, 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 please do. Right. Please write this down. Right. Write this, and then I'm going, because remember, working together. So write this down. I gave you guys 2 minutes to write this down. You've got a minute, 15 seconds. A minute, 15 seconds. Please write this down. You've got a minute, 15 seconds. A minute, 15 seconds. Please write it down. Whew, it's very hot. In the morning, it was getting cool. Please write it down for us, please. So we have about 30 seconds. Write all of this down. I will casually check in the chat if you are done. All right. If you are done. I see that. Hi, sir. How are you? I am very fine. I'm very fine. I will check if you guys are done. But guys, just follow through. But write this down. All of this. All of it. You have about, I'll give you guys about, your time is up. Because I'm feeling nice today, I'll give you guys 20 more seconds and put the timer on. There we go. I'm giving you guys 20 more seconds to do this, to write it down. Sorry, 20 more seconds. So now 20 more seconds for you guys to write this down. 20 more seconds. I think now it's 10 seconds. So it's 10. Oopsie. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I think we are good to go. I think everyone has had a chance to write this down. I've taken my time. I've given you guys I gave you guys 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm sure now we're going about 3 minutes now because I'm being very slow. I just want you guys to write this down in your books. If you find that maybe I'm a bit too quick, maybe it takes you time to write and time, this thing will be uploaded. The video will be uploaded on the Africa Teen Geeks channel. So you can look at it on YouTube later on if you feel. And also, I'm going to put these slides on. Right. Next one. Right. So normally when we are working with times, as long as we're working with time multiplication, we normally are working with things what we call twos. When we normally work with multiplication, it's easier when you are counting in like, for example, if I'm counting in twos, it's easier for me to find things that 2 is going to be where 2 is being multiplied. For example, if I count in twos, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Right? And then someone comes to me and says, what is 2 times 3? It means that I'm going to count in twos 3 times. 2 times 3. I'm going to count in twos 3 times. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. I'm going to count in twos 3 times. So normally we use the number chart to help us to navigate answers. Or we use like when we were counting. If you are going to be multiplying 2, you can count in twos. Multiplying 3, you're going to count in threes. multiplying 5, you count in fives. It makes you get the answer quicker, because if they say to you, what's 2 times 5? Then you say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 5 times. Because that's how, or that's a quicker way of getting it. Or you can count. You can put 2 and then you put 2 dots. 2, 2 dots. 2, 2 dots. There will be 5 rows. You count them and then you see, oh, I have 10 dots. So normally those are the 2 ways we use to get to our answer. Right. I explained earlier on, I was using this for my example. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes now to write this one down. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes now to write this down. 2 minutes to write this down. All of this, everything, all of this. Please, let me give you 3 minutes rather, because I feel that it's going to take some of you sometimes to do the dots. Please, we're not wanting artists. We just want you guys to draw everything properly. So please write all of this down, this whole picture. It must be in your books. And we're going to be doing multiplication the whole week. Tomorrow, what we are focusing on is 2 and 3. Tomorrow it's 2 and 3. Then what? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, it's going to be 4 and 5. Then next week, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Then the last Tuesday, we're doing word problems. So you have about 2 minutes, 30 seconds to write all of this down. Please, please, please. We're working against time. We're working against time. Write all of this down. As I explained it to you, it's 5. Well, 5 how many times? 6 times. So you've got some good time to write all of this down. Remember, I said that you can either count in 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's how you get 5, 6 times, or 5 times 6. Or you draw dots. You draw 5 dots here for this one, 5 dots here for this one, 5 dots here for this one. You keep on drawing rows of dots until you have 6 dots. It must this and this must match by saying now you must have 6 rows. Like this here, and the number of 5s you hear must match. So the number of 5s must match to this number. Then you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 5 times 6 is 30. So those are the 2 ways you can use if you don't know your 5 times table, or you don't know your 2 times table. Then you can use the dots. You have about 1 minute, 10 seconds, about 1 minute, 10 seconds. You have 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Please write. Please write. About 40 seconds remaining. 40 seconds remaining. 40 seconds remaining. About 40 seconds remaining. About 40 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Time up. Time up. Time up. Time up. You had 4 minutes to write all of this down. So please, I'm even now going a bit slow so everyone can write down. And right now we have 15 minutes remaining for me to finish my lesson. But it's fine as long as you guys are able to understand. So for 5 minutes now, I'm going to explain these. And in the other 5 minutes, you guys are going to get to do four times three. 4 times 3. This is the one where the dots, right? So if you're going to use this one, you must make sure that you have 4 in a row, and in those rows, there must be 3 rows, right? This is 4 times 3. And now you must see, okay, here's 3. I've got 1, 2, 3 rows. Perfect. How many dots do I have per row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Then now you count. What's 4 times 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you count in fours. 4, 8, 12. 4 times 3. 4, 8, 12. 4 times 3 gives us 12. Let me try this one. This one here. 2 times 3. I have how many rows? How many rows must I have? 1, 2, 3. I must have how many rows? 1, 2, 3. How many dots must be per row? Because it's 2 times 3. 2 times 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's the amount of dots per row. Then I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 3 is 6. Or I can count in twos. 2, 4, 6. 2 times 3. 2 times 3. Remember here it's going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4. 3, there are going to be 3 fours. So that's why it's going to give us 12. Here it's going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2. But let us do this. Right. Do 4 times 5 and 3 times 4 for me. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. That I'm going to give you guys. Yeah. So do for me this favor. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. I'm going to add this to tomorrow's slide. I'm going to add this to tomorrow's slides as well. So right now, do 4 times 5 for me and 3 times 4. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4, I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes to do it. Do 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. And then we're going to do it. Together. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. Quickly. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. Because I see our time is going away. So after this 4 minutes, then it's going to be 11:35, leaving us with 10 minutes left. So that means I'll have about 5 minutes to explain. And after I have 5 minutes to explain, then I'm going to have to go for question and answers. After we go for questions and I answer all of your questions, then we have to go to literacy. So some of the slides that we haven't gone on today, I'm going to add them to tomorrow's slides. I'm going to add them to tomorrow's slides. So the ones I want you guys to do is 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. I gave you guys about 4 minutes to do it. I'm sure you have about 3 minutes now. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. These two. 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. About 2 minutes left. I'll only talk now when you have the 1 minute warning. When it's time for the 1 minute warning. About a minute left. 1 minute left. 1 more minute left. 1 more minute left. For 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. A minute left. A minute left. You have all the time. Please check your answers. Make sure your answers is correct. If you're going to use the dots, also make sure that you have the right number of rows. And each of those rows must have the same number of dots. Each of those rows must have the same number of dots. Right number of rows, each of those rows must have the same number of dots. Then the last 5 minutes we're going to quickly, or I'm going to explain now, then the last 5 minutes the last 5 minutes of the lesson is that what I'm going to use for questions. So if you have a question, just keep it in mind and then we're going to do it at the end. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Awesome. So I said you must do 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. Let's look at this one here, the biggest, the one here right here. So it's 3 times 4. How many rows must I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many dots must be in each row? 1, 2, 3. So it's, if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I write 4 plus 4 plus 4. Because how many 4? It was supposed to be, what's this? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's a small mistake. It's supposed to be 3 plus 3 plus 3. And no, it was supposed to be, yeah, it can be other way around, but let's stick to the 3, 4. So it was supposed to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 3 4 times. And then how many times is 3 4 times? 12, because it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Or you can say 3 6 9 12. 3 6 9 12. You see, 3 6 9 12, which is all, that's all equal to 12. So it's 3 times 4, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We must have 3 4 times. So it must be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 12. If I count the dots, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Can see here. Right. Then we have 4 times 5. 4 times 5. How many rows must I have? 1 2 3 4 5. How many dots must be in each row? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. And there must be 4 dots in each row, because it's 4 times 5. 4 times 5. So you must have 1 row, 2 3 4 5, and 4 dots in each row. 4 dots in each row. That's why when you go this side, 4 times 5. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 5 times. It's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So it's 4 5 times, which gives us 20, because I can go 4 8 12 16 20. Or you count the dots. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20, which gives us 20. Write the answer for these two, and then is it time now? Yeah, write the answer for these two, and then now we can ask questions. So is there anyone with questions? I think we're gonna stop there for now. We're gonna stop there for now. So write the answer for these two here, and then is there anyone with questions? Just write down these two answers. You can also write down these ones as well. It's fine, but write down these two answers. And then is there anyone with questions? Because now we must end off our lesson. So is there anyone who has a question or a query or anything? Just write down these ones: 4 times 5 and 3 times 4. Write it down like this. And then we can, then we can go to, then we can just get questions. If there are no questions, then we can just go directly to, what's this? Literacy. But that's at 12 o'clock. So are there any questions? Any questions? Because now my time is up. Are there any questions? You can either put a question in the chat or write. I've got one question. Hello, you have a question?
So this is how the multiplication works. So you get one number, like the first number is how many times you do it, or is it the numbers that you should use?
The first number here, nah? This one. 5. You see 5 here? Are you with me?
Yes.
All right. You see 5. 5 is telling us how many times we're going to multiply the first number. So the first number is the one we're going to be adding many times. You see? You see 5. 5 is the number that is telling us to say that this 4, you're going to be adding it 5 times. That's why you count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
It comes from here. That's why when we say 4 times 5, it means that 4 is being multiplied 5 times. That's why I said
Wait.
that it.
So does it give you the same answer if you just put the 5 first and the 4 second?
If you switch it around, it also gives you the same answer.
Okay.
It does, but I was going to show you that later on. But it does give. Remember that there's a mathematics principle that we use. But multiplication, even if you swap it around, it does give you the same answer. But I wanted to show you this method because in grade 3, we're learning the basic steps now. Then we go higher. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, but it still works the same. Even if you say 5 times 4, if you're going to count 5 4 times and we say 5, 10, 15, 20, gives us the same answer, even if you swap them around. But I was going to show you that later on.
Okay, sir.
All right, awesome. Any other question? Anyone else with a question? Anyone else with a question? All right. I think.
No, Jamie, don't do it.
Is it Jamie?
Yes.
You have a question?
Is it gonna get harder every time we go from the easy one to the harder ones?
It's gonna get harder. Yeah, it's gonna
Yes.
become a bit challenging. Yes, it is gonna become a bit challenging. Or you see, it's too easy.
So thank you. Just
No
asking.
problem. Just asking. No, we're gonna make it a bit. I'm gonna make it a bit challenging. But that's when we start doing our word problems. I just want to make sure that you guys understand. That's all for now. All right. Any other question from anyone? Any other question? All right. Okay. I don't really like it when there are no questions, but if there are no questions, then I don't know whether to say I'm a happy man or I'm blessed. I don't know, but it's fine. Let me go to the last slide for the last 2 minutes. The last one. And then that one I'll edit. Ooh, I was supposed to give you homework. I'll give you homework. I'll give you guys homework tomorrow. Or rather, can you send me an email because our time is up and I don't think you'll be able to write it all down. But if you, for the homework, please just send me an email. And then tomorrow I will make time for homework that you guys can write down homework. So it's my mistake that today there's no homework because we left with 1 more minute, you see? So here's my email address. If you guys need homework, please just drop me an email and then I'll send you guys the homework. I'll send everyone the homework. I'm even writing it in the chat so that, so that we can all just drop me an email. So for the homework, please just drop me an email. And then I'll also send these slides so you guys can just start practicing also. That you can start practicing also. So please, yeah, then that's it for me. I was supposed to give you homework tomorrow. You're gonna get homework. It's the first thing you guys are gonna write down tomorrow. So tomorrow's double the homework. But that's it from me today. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.